If you are still cutting a 6-piece skirt the old traditional way, you are leaving out the real shape that celebrities designers use to get that perfect curve. In today's tutorial, I will show you the modern shaping techniques that give your 6-piece skirt a slimmer waist, shaper hip, and that luxurious finish you always desire on top designers' outfits. No guesswork, just a clean, professional method you can use for your clients immediately. Before we proceed, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more coming impactful tutorials. Let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section. Like this video and share it with others. Let's move on. So, the measurement we are going to need for this skirt is our length, waist to hip, waist to knee, waist circumference, hip circumference, and under-bust circumference. So we are going to start with our length measurement. Our waist to hip is 8 inches. 8 plus half for the joining at the waist, that will give us 8.5. And our waist to knee is 16 inches. 16 plus half, that will give us 16.5. So we are going to extend this. The next thing, we are going to divide the biggest circumference by 6. So far we are working with 6 pieces. So the hip circumference is 42. 42 divided by 6, that will give us 7 inches. Because our fabric is in 2 folds, so we are going to divide the 7 inches by 2, which will give us 3.5. This 3.5, we are going to add your joining allowance of ½ inch. So here is it. Here is our joining allowance of ½ inch. So that gives us 4 inches in total. So we are going to take this down. The next thing, you are going to determine your flay. So from this place now, I'm going to add additional 8 inches to it. So that will be my flay wideness. So from this our hip circumference, I'm going to start with 8 inches. So this depends on your preference. So I'm marking 8 inches here, and from this my knee line, I'm going to come down by 1.5 like this. Then I'm going to connect it to this flay here. Before we leave this place, we are going to shape here. So I'm going to come up by 1.5 inches. Then we are going to connect to this place. So you can make use of your curve ruler. I'm going to cut out this and use it to cut out the remaining 6 pieces. But there's going to be a little bit different to that of the back, which is going to be our zip allowance. As you can see now, we have 5 pieces now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On top of these 5 pieces now, we are going to indicate our waist to hip and waist to under hip. So the last one is the back piece, because we are going to add zip to the center back. That's why we are going to add our zip allowance, and the zip allowance will be 1 inch. So here is the zip allowance. You just observe the zip line, then you cut it out. Now we have all our 6 pieces pattern. Now we are going to separate the back piece and the front piece, which is going to be 3 each. So here is the 3 for the back, and this is the 3 for the front. Now let's label it in order not to get ourselves confused. Let's place it this way. This is the side, and this is the back with the zipper allowance, and this is the second side for the back. So now I'm going to label this. This one will back center, right 1, right 1. This will be back center, right 1 as well, because we are joining it together. This place will be back side, right 1, back center, right 1 as well. So for this side, we are going to label this side back center left 1. This will be back center left 1 as well. So this one will be back side left 2. So that is the labeling. As you can see now, let me put it on the table for you to see. We are going to label the other side as well, as you can see. So we are going to match this back center left 1 plus back center left 1. This is why we are going to join together, and we are going to join back center right 1 to back center right 1. This side is back side right 1, right 1. This one will be left 1. Let's make it left 1. So now we are going to use this to label the center part as well. Now for the center, we are going to arrange it this way. We have front center. This is front center. This will be left 1, and here will be front center right 1. This one will be front side right 1 as well. While this will be, then this will be front side right 1. So that's what we're going to label it. And here as well will be front center left 1 and front side left 1. So now let's continue with the shaping. So like I said, I promise I'm going to give you tips, bonus tip as we proceed with the tutorial. Now let's look at this image. You can see the front side of this lady and you can see the back. That is what brings about this special shaping of the skirt. Now we are going to proceed with the shaping. And to shape the waist, we are going to make use of proportional 6 division formula. To calculate this for the hip, the first thing is to understand the difference between your waist and hip measurements. For this tutorial, we are making use of hip of 42 and the waist is 34. 42 minus 34, that will give us 8 inches. So this 8 inches, we are going to divide it into 6 using this formula. Now, before we proceed, in order not to get too confused, one of the bonus I'm going to give or I'm going to leave during the course of this program is the calculation of differences between our waist and hip. So this will save you from calculation. So now let's proceed. The difference between hip and our waist is 8 inches. Using this formula now, we are going to take away 1 inch here, 1 inch here, and also on the side, we are going to take 1 inch as well. So let's deal with the front part first. The The aim is to get rid of the 8 inches difference between the waist and the hip. So let me do it this way. You can see this is front side right one and also front side right one. So we are matching it together and we are taking away 1 inch here. Don't forget, I promised to drop you calculation of this formula. Now we are going to mark half. After marking your half inch here, we are going to come down by 1.5 here. Then you are going to connect it to this half inch here. It has to be straight like. So this is it. So we are going to cut this out. So this is what we are. This is side and this is center. You can see. So we are done with this one. Now we are going to pitch these two together as well, which is for the left of the center. And we are going to repeat the same. So we are going to take away half inch here. So half multiplied by half, that will give us 1. Also, you come down by 1.5 here. Then you are going to connect it and cut the excess away. At the end of this tutorial, whatever you feel, let me know in the comment section. So we are done with the side. Now we are done with the front side. Now we are done with the center. Remaining the sides of this pattern. So now we are going to proceed to the side. But I noticed an error. You know, the only difference we have in this pattern is the center back. Now this should be the side of the back that we are going to join with the side of the front on the right side. Instead of labeling this back center, I'm going to change it to back side right one. So I'm going to change it to back side right one in order to match this, and this would be back side back center. This will be back center right 2. So now we are relabeling our pattern. So now this is the side of the back. Now this will be joined to this. So I'm going to change this one to back center right 2 as well. So it will be connected to this. So let's quickly change the rest. Now here is the third part of the back. So far this one is going to be changed to back center left 1. So this one will be back side back center as well, back center left 1. So now this will now be back side left 2. So this now we are going to connect it to the left side of the front. We are going to connect it to this. We are going to connect it to this. So let's proceed. So this is where we are before now, before the labeling our pattern. Now to the side. So we are going to connect the side of the front plus the side of the back this way. So you can see this back side R1, front side R1. So on this side also we are going to take away 1 inch. So the 1 inch now we are going to divide it into 2. That will give us ½ inch. So the half inch now, we are going to mark it like this. And from here, you are going to connect it. So this we are going to cut out as well. Remember, the difference between our waist and hip is 8 inches. And already we've successfully removed 3 inches. So we are going to repeat same process to the other side. So now we are going to repeat same process to the other side. This is second side of the back. So we are going to place it this way. You can see this is the back side L1 and front side L1. We are going to take away 1 inch here as well, so the total will be 4. Now we will proceed to the back. This is R2, and this is the L, that's left 1, left 1. So here is it. And on this line as well, this is where we are going to take away 2 inches. Just make sure you watch till the end. After shaping an under hip, I'm going to give you a vital clue of why you must be shaping your 6-piece skirt this way and stop shaping it the old way. So let's just continue with this tutorial. Now I'm picking the side. Now I'm picking the center of our back this way. And we are going to mark 1 inch. So the total will be 2. That is, if you unfold it, it will give us 2 inches. And from here, you come up by 2.5. Actually, this depends. Coming up by 2.5 depends on the size of the person you are working with. If you have any question, like I said, make sure you ask me. Do not ignore this tutorial. Do not ignore this tutorial. This is what makes the difference between celebrity designers and other designers. So we are going to cut this one off. So here is it. We are going to proceed and repeat same thing here as well. We are done with the waist using the proportional division formula. Now let's proceed to under hip using the formula called proportional 5 division formula. After shaping our under hip, then I'm going to give you the remaining bonus gift I promised. Now let's proceed. To do this, we are going to know the difference between your under hip circumference and your hip circumference. For this tutorial, our hip is 42 and the under hip is 36. So 36 minus 42, that gives us 6 inches. That gives us 6 inches. So this 6 inches, you are going to spread this between the back and the side of the dress. But the back side will take larger proportion. As you can see on your screen, the way we spread the difference using this formula is 1, 1.5, 1, 1.5, 1, making 5 division. So now we are going to start with the very center. So this is the very center. It will give us, so this is the very center. We are going to take 1 away from here. So 1 divided by 2, because the fabric is in 2 fold. So 1 divided by 2, that will give us half. So here is it. Let me tell you this. If you want to add train to the center back, you can do so. You just connect this and stretch it out. But for this case, we are not adding any tail to it. So I'm going to freehand this way and this way. This is what we are going to have here. Like I said, you want to add train to it or you want to add tail, just extend it here. So we are going to cut this out first and we are going to slap this to accommodate our Z. So here is it. Just make sure you watch till the end for the last bonus I promise to give you, which will give a lot of meaning and do justice to this formula. So we are done with the very center. So let's just open it this way. So here is it. You can see now. This side we are going to take away 1.5 and we are going to repeat same thing on this side as well. That is the back of the skirt. You can see we are still dealing with the back side. So now here is it. So if match this together, 1.5 divided by 2, that will give us 0.25. So here is it, or 0.75. So from this place, we are going to come down by 2 inches from the hip. Then you are going to connect it this way. Also, we are going to take this out. So we are going to cut it. So we are done. Now, so here is it. So we are going to repeat same thing here. That's 1.5 divided by 2. That will give us 0.75. So we are done with our back side. The next thing now is for the side shaping. So now with the side L2, we are going to match it with the front side L2 as well. So now on this side, we are going to take away 1 inch here as well. 1 inch. So when we fold it together, then we are going to divide it by 2. So to take away 1 inch here now, we are going to divide it by 2 because we folded our fabric. So this will give us half. So same process. You come down by 2 here, then you connect. We are done with one side, remain one side. So here is the last part, and I'm going to drop you the last bonus. So here is it, the remaining one. So here is it now. So we are going to take it here. will come down by 2. Now, though we have 7 pieces on the table, because the back has been split into 2, here is the main center panel. So here is the last step. Looking at this image on our screen, you will discover the shape of the front side is different from the shape of the back side. So if you shape or tailor your dress according to your client's shape, it will give you a perfect fitting. Because of this difference, that is why this formula is very, very effective, creating enough room for the back while the front remains flat. If you have any question, please make sure you drop it for me in the comment section. I will be there to answer you. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you.